Gooch gang, 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 Gooch gang. So, I think I've solved my Outlander problem. I've decided I'm not gonna go back and read the books. Not the ones that are that the TV show's already gone through. I've decided to start after Voyager, if I do start, and it'll be in between the seasons, maybe in a month or so, or a couple weeks or something. But I'll start on the book after Voyager. And then, I don't think I can go back and relive all the parts of the show. Go all the way back to the beginning. I don't want to do that and watch all the troubles they had to go through all over again. Or read all the troubles they've had to go through. I don't think so. So what do you think? Also, I have a question. And that is, and we need to brainstorm here, people. Christmas is like 3 weeks away. We're in prime time. Early bloomers are getting presents. Black Friday is behind us. What the hell do you get? What should I get my dad, who is a grown-ass man, who makes like 10 times what I make? I don't know how much he makes, but it's more than I do. He likes golf, he works construction, and he has everything he could ever want, because if he wants something, he goes and buys it. And he can build more than I can build. What do you get someone like that? Also, what do you get that man's wife, aka mother? And then, on top of that, what do you get a 25-year-old male you call brother? Kind of the same situation as the first. And what do you get a 21-year-old, a week out from turning 22-year-old sister? I don't have a clue. I don't even know what to tell him to get me. Ugh, it sucks. Also, I noticed something I talked this with a childhood friend of mine, and we were trying to talk it out. I don't think she was getting it. Anyway, I've noticed a phenomenon, and I've kind of noticed it my whole life, but now with all this technology and new ways of doing things, I'm kind of noticing it in a different light, and I'll explain. My whole life, I would go through spurts. Like, I'd just be living my normal life, and I'd be like either looking for a girl or not looking for a girl, depending on where I was at in my life. And it would seem like, who am I kidding? I was always looking for a girl ever since I was like 8. And I played Final Fantasy and watched Disney movies. I think us guys do that too, right, boys? So anyways, it go from like nothing to like 2 or 3 girls all at once coming in hot. And that's the problem to have, but it's not the problem I want. Like, I'm good, just give me one. And like, I didn't even like talking to 2 girls at once, even if we weren't dating. And I was just talking to them like, just all I want's one girl. Like, why do you come in pairs of 2? Why do you come in pairs of 3? And I used to just chalk it up to like I think I saw on How I Met Your Mother, they talk about like everyone has that perfect day where they just wake up and they're just like a beautiful person, like you're your best self, and you just like the stars just align, and it's almost a freak thing. Like, sure, like maybe you're exercising, maybe you're eating right, maybe just whatever, but it's just like for this one moment the stars align and your hair falls perfect and your skin complexion's perfect and everything's perfect, and it's like you have this day where you were just your best self. I think it's something like that in the show. I haven't watched that much of How I Met Your Mother, believe it or not. But I do remember an episode about that. And growing up, I always chalked this phenomenon of going from nothing, a dry spell as they say, though I think a dry spell is referring to sex. Is a dry spell referring to sex or just like not talking to someone in general? In this case, we're talking not talking to someone in general. I would go from a dry spell to like 2 or 3 people at once and didn't like it. But I'd chalk it up to like, I don't know. Like I just, hair's the right length, just being extra funny this week, I don't know. And, or like the one girl comes and it's just built my confidence for the next girl, and like now I'm just giving off extra confidence for some reason, and it's just pulling for me, and now I have this problem I don't want, when it was like, could you just, space yourselves out evenly and come one at a time? But more recently, with the Tinders and the Bumbles and all that fun stuff, I've noticed this phenomenon happen inside of Tinder and Bumble and all that. But more importantly, and more specifically for what has completely changed the way I look at this theory, is without changing the profile, without changing a word, without changing a picture, without changing anything, for the most part, it still seems to happen the same way that I've always noticed my whole life. Nothing, 3 people at once. And it's just as annoying now. But what I'm trying to get at is, because what my friend couldn't figure out was, she was saying, no, it's just confidence. Someone you're attracted to likes you, and it makes your own self-value go up, and you start projecting that, which makes you even more attractive to other people, and that's how you get it. But if you're on Tinder and you don't change a thing and it's happening, you can rule that out. And sure, that has something to do with it, absolutely, in the real world, but you can rule it out on Tinder if nothing's changed. And yet it's still happening. What do you guys think's happening? I've decided to call it girl season. And girls, does it happen to you with guys? That's what I've been telling everyone. I was like, girl season lasts a couple days, maybe a week, where you'll just be in a dry spell, and then all of a sudden it'll be like two or three at once. And like I said, it's not like, I mean, it's not bad, but I'd prefer just one girl at a time, feel it out, see if you like the person or not. I feel like a bad person if I talk to even a little less now that I'm older, but I still struggle to talk to two people at once, especially if I go out on a date with someone. Then it's nope. But yeah, girl season is weird, and it could come once or twice a month. It could come, usually comes at least once a month, maybe more, maybe less. Depends. I don't get it. I wonder if it has to do with like just circumstances out, like say Thanksgiving, like people are out of town, people are moving around, people are seeing their family members, maybe seeing kids and stuff, or seeing people together that they love, people happy, and they're like, oh yeah, and that creates a girl season. Like maybe that is a factor that I've never considered until looking at it through the lens of Bumble and Tinder and all that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What's your theory? I'm curious. Does it happen for the girls? Or do you just get bombarded all the time? Or not? I have no idea. Let me know. I'm curious. Guys, does this happen to you? Do gay men have this problem with other gay men? Is there a girl season for everybody? Tell me. Alright, until next time.